Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In last lecture we were discussing about standard 12 computer subject chapter number 13 other useful free tools and software. And for our academic years, in our academic year the topics include, that is, VLC media player, that is available on page number 263. Then after VLC media player, that is Google Map. Then we have the R software, and then we have rational plan. Okay, out of which VLC media player, Google Map and rational plan topics completely covered in my previous video. So in this video I will explain you about the R software. Now let's read the topic line by line. R is a free software environment, means you can able to download it from internet, and it is used for statistical computing, means statistical calculations. It is a GNU, means open source project, means anybody can customize it as per their choice. It is widely used for statistical analysis, means this software is used to perform some statistical processes and analysis. It has its own scripting language. So when we talk about R software, it allows you to go for write the script. The way how we learn JavaScript in chapter 2, here they mention in the same context. Now this software is case sensitive, so capital small matters a lot. Say for example, the commands of R software create in a small, then you need to input them also in small, and in capital then you have to mention in capital. Other part of case sensitive is if you create variable in capital, then when you want to assign the value to that variable, you have to see that capital small, they are different variables. Now R has two work environments, namely command line and graphical. There are two work environment. One is command line and second is graphical. To use it in a GUI, graphical user interface environment, we need to install graphic editors like R Commander or R Studio from Ubuntu Software Center. Ubuntu Software Center is like a Play Store, and you can download them. Okay, either you can use R software in a command line mode or in a graphical mode, and you can able to download from Ubuntu Software Center either as R Commander or as R Studio. Now the command to install the R is given in the end of the chapter. To invoke R scripts from terminal window, open terminal and type R on the command prompt. So you need to type R on the command prompt, and you will get a welcome message along with the R prompt. So whenever you mention capital R, you will get the welcome message that is available on the screen. Now I already start R software for you. This is R software, and this is the welcome message available, and here you need to issue the commands whatever given in textbook. R uses, underline, R uses hash as the comment maker, and just like the Linux shell, any text following hash up to the end of the line is treated as comment. So hash symbol is used to consider as comment, means something you want R software to store but don't want to execute, then you can use comment. Comment means don't process on information but store them. Now number and string are the basic data types in R software. Either you can store number or you can store string. I want to show you. For example, if I write here X, then less than and dash sounds like a arrow symbol, and then I go for 10, means I am saying what 10 is a value of X. Okay, 10 is a value of X. Now this particular symbol is called prompt. Okay, and prompt means it's ready to accept your instruction. Again, if I press X, it show me 10. Now, why it comes 1 over here in square bracket? Because it is one outcome. Number of outcome, that much number of square bracket series will display. Here 1 does not mean one answer, 1 means one outcome. Okay. So you can store number as a value of variable, but you can also use string. String means collection of alphabet, either in single quote like this or in double quotes like this. Now if you write X, then you will get the answer as string. So this is that string may be enclosed in single quotes or double quotes. Common operators and functions are available just like other programming language. So you can able to use function over here. Order list of items, that is arrays of list, are commonly used and also referred to as vectors. So you can able to use vectors means in the context of multiple values. Lists are created using the C function to combine several numbers into a single list. Like for example, if I write here Z is equal to, or Z arrow, and then if I write here, say for example C, and then I provide the values. Say for example, I mention the values in terms of some random numbers, 45, 78, 54, 65, 32, something like that, and okay, that means variable Z has list of values, array kind of, you can say. See, now when I say Z, it show me all the list. Okay, so this is C function. In 99% cases, if anything end with a round bracket, then it's considered as function. Now, most operators like plus, minus, asterisk, slash and other work equally well on single numbers as well as on the list. However, when both the operands of binary operators are list, their length, number of elements in them should be ordinarily be the same. Means you have to see that they require to be same. Like for example, here I have say 5 values, and I want to multiply with another group of values. Then I have to see that both require same number of values. Otherwise, it create a problem in outcomes. So that's why when you want to go for a multiplication of multiple values, in both the variable, number of values must be same. Now entering the name of the variable and pressing enter will display the value. Like here I write Z and press enter, so it will show the value. Okay, write the name of the variable and press enter, it will show the value of variable. Here mention A arrow 10, and then they write A and then 10 display, like A arrow 10. Now I am writing only A and I press enter, it shows 10. Same way they go for B arrow 20, then they write B and press enter, so to show the value of B. Now I am doing A asterisk B, means A into B. I'll got the answer 200. So that is why you can able to use them. Here the symbol greater than shows the prompt of R. Prompt means it is ready to accept your commands. Now the statements A arrow 10 defines variable A and assign value 10. Then the statement prompt followed by enter key press display the value of A. Similarly, statement B arrow 20 defines variable B and assign its value 20. The statements prompt A into B followed by enter key press the multiplies the values of A and B and display the result on the prompt. Here we multiply them, so it shows the result 200. Now some common R commands include Q function for quitting the R, help for accessing the online help, demo for viewing some demonstration, and help.start to open the online help in browser. And to get the help of a particular function, we need to use syntax help and function name. Now we discuss this line. If I write here, say for example, help and then max function, then it will tell me the help. Okay, yeah, see. Okay, what I made a mistake over here. I put bracket extra over here. Actual command is help max, so I can get the help of max function, return the maximum and minimum from input values. Then along with help, that is demo is there and help dot start, so I can issue the command demo. So it will show me the name of the packages in other demonstration area. And if you know R software, then you can able to understand the importance of every package and their demonstration. We have to just see overview because it is not in detail. Then the next is help over, demo over. Now help dot start. Now help dot start will open the browser. Help dot start. It will open the browser and show you the whole R software library. Here you can able to get all the R software commands, and accordingly you can able to interpret them and work with them. Like if I click on this, then it starts the whole book of R software. One more thing is mentioned here, Q means quit. So when we are quitting from R, we are asked whether we want to save the data, values or variables from current session. Now if we respond yes or Y, the data will be saved in a file in the current directory and will be available in the next session of R, and we start from the same directory. So what they say, if I issue the command say Q, means what? It asks me save workspace. Yes means save all these variable x, y, a, b, save all the variables in a separate file. So next time when I start, I will able to I will able to get all the variables back. No need to recreate them. No means not save them and quit. Cancel means by mistake I give the command, I don't want to quit. Clear? Next is ls. ls means show me the list of variables. ls function, it show the variable list. I have a, b, x and z, 4 variables. So last line is important from exam point of view, that the function ls displays a list of all the variables we have defined as shown in figure 13.10. Now in figure it mentioned value of a is 10, b 20, same a into b 200, and ls means it will show both the variable a and variable b. Next, a series of consecutive sequential numbers range may be generated using the syntax start is to end. For example, 1 is to 5 is same as C1 2 3 4 5. For example, if I create the variable p, and then I mention here, say for example C means list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if I say show me the value of p, it will show all 5 values. But you can do the same thing by this way also. For example, variable q c 1 is to 5. Then now what happens? See, it output is same. So if you write 1 is to 5, it understands starting by 1, ending by 5, and in between the difference is of 1. So this is the way you can able to provide the range. Next is R also provides basic statistical operations, quite straightforward forms. For example, we may use the function mean to find out minimum value, max to find out maximum value, mean for mean value x bar, and median to find out the maximum, minimum, mean and median for the list. To do so, we create here one variable L1. Okay, we create one variable, say L1, and then I will write the values from textbook. It's given 3683, 3683, then 4694, then 739. So variable L1 is available. I hope you can able to see. Now here I can use all the function, like for example mean L1, max L1. Okay, so I write here mean L1 means show me the minimum value out of all the values of L1. It shows 3. Now if I say maximum value from the values of L1, that is 9. Then mean, that is 5.636364, and median, that is 6. So all functions are there, that is mean, max, mean and median. The next topic is plotting in R, that is exclude from the syllabus. It is not a part of syllabus. As I told you, the topic which are exclude, that we will keep as last priority, because first we have to cover up those which is part of syllabus. So plotting in R is exclude, page number 270 also exclude, and rational plan I already explained you in my previous lecture, video lecture. So you can able to watch it if you still not aware about rational plan. After rational plan, Skype topic is excluded from the syllabus, and on page number 272 also Skype part is excluded from the syllabus. So here our chapter is over, but I request you that when you prepare for the exams, those chapters which are part of syllabus, please read their summary also, because summary matters a lot. Okay, so I request you to read the summary properly. There are MCQ possible directly from summary area also. Okay, so this is our chapter 13 is over. Now in our next video we will start Java language. I request you to be alert, because Java language carry out highest mark. Chapter 6, 7, 8, 9, they work in a sequence. Okay, so in that context we will start with chapter 7 first, then we'll go for chapter 8, then we go for 6, and then we go for 9, and after we will go for those chapters which are excluded. Meanwhile, if I have time, I will constantly upload the video of those chapters which are excluded from the syllabus, so online you can able to watch it. So in online way there are two sessions going on. The videos about those chapters which are part of syllabus, and video about those chapters which are not part of syllabus. Okay, so both the things we need to work out. Okay, still if you have any suggestions, any doubt, then you can inform me in comment section. Your suggestions are always valuable for me. Okay, and in next lecture we will start with Java language. Till then, please take care of yourself, students. God bless you. Thank you.